how's it going? It's me, Pinker Bob. Um, yes, we are continuing the Legends Arceus series. Gosh, it's been what, 6 months since I last uploaded a video in this series? But I'm committed to finishing what I start now. I just finished Silent Hill 2 Remake. That took about 6 months as well. If I remember correctly, we gotta go visit the Commander. That's next on our list. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Back in our room, I see. Interesting. Bare feet, shoes. Bare feet, shoes. Fascinating. Alright, let's see what to do from here.
There you are. Let's hurry to headquarters.
Look who's being punctual. Finally realized you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham?
There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space.
Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it.
Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of vast Hisui space?
Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, O mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you'd get lost in that potentially vast space you're so fond of and never show up.
Me? Get lost? In Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan? And our world's very basis? You wish.
I wish I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office.
I believe it was you who started this. You can feel the tension when those two show up. You haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reference from space is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. The man who's going on and on about time, Adaman, leads the Diamond Clan. The Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently, things used to be less peaceful. But the boss, I mean the commander, is waiting. We should save this conversation for you after you report to him.
Okay. Well, that was quite an introduction to Irida and Adaman. Hopefully we get to talk to those two, because they seem quite the characters, don't they? Seems they want us to go talk to the professor first. Oh, maybe. He wants just to investigate the board. Never mind. There are some requests posted on the blackboard. Which one are you checking? Bothersome Bidoof. Seems a band of bothersome Bidoof keeps sneaking to the village and causing trouble. Talk to Sumugi from Security Corp and see if you can help set things in order. Sure. There are no other requests. Maybe I was just wrong about that. Ah, I see. What is that over there? Oh, right. Duh. Sorry about that, I got sidetracked. I'll talk to these people later. Maybe off screen, I don't know. I'm still deciding. And there's two. Couple of characters.
Uh-huh, yes. What do you tend to do about that Cleavor, Commander Kamado? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on.
You do get right to the point, Adaman.
Time wasted is lost.
Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleavor is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not?
That's my point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan is concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats. Just like we used to be. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here.
Who then would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down on one of its own honored nobles?
I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe.
You might as well said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy.
I like to know that myself. This is his first as far as my clan knows, too.
I see you arrived. This is Pinkerbob, the newest member of our Survey Corps.
Aha! I heard from Mai you've earned Weirder's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful. Just call me Adaman.
If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is set to reside? I'm Erida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. Which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift?
I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleavor before deciding what must be done?
You'd send this stranger, who supposedly fell from the rift, to study Cleavor? This newcomer with no experience?
Says the leader with almost no experience.
Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear.
Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give this kid his chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are with all your weird ways. Putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you.
That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could leap freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them.
We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Pinkerbob. I order you to study Cleavor and help us find the truth of this situation.
I accept.
Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone.
Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present.
The Lord of the Woods, Cleavor, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to strength. Be warned.
Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition Team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understand?
Join me downstairs, Pinkerbob. We'll cover the details of this new mission.
That's quite a task they set upon us. Let's be on our way.
Ah, good. You're already here.
Professor Lavington, the briefing, if you please.
Yes, let's get right to it. So, Pinker Bob, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleavor's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Cleavor is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleavor when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled.
I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it?
Of course.
Very well. Then let's go over the particulars. The Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon served their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the Noble's Seat.
So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this Cleavor.
Pinker Bob, we need to speak with you.
Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So, if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time. By Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it, you must have been just swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, oh amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleavor, quell his frenzy.
Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adamant. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Cleavor situation.
Oh, you must be that Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleavor. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us, off in the mountains, has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleavor. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still. We've got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together.
But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Cleavor at Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know? He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleavor, whether you wish him to or not.
Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later!
He certainly left quickly once he finished talking. I suppose he really values his time.
Adamant and I weren't wrong, you know. If you're to study, and perhaps even quell, Cleavor, you'd best start by visiting his abode.
Our new Heights camp would be a handy place for setting out towards the Grand Tour Arena. And you should stop by the pastures too. You'll want to choose the best Pokemon to bring.
Ooh, doggy, I forgot how much they like to talk. Let's be on our way, shall we?
Finding yourself unable to pick up materials you come across?
Satchel's always seeming full. If it sounds like you, you'd be wise to lend me your ear for a moment and hear what I have to say.
Ah yes, this guy is beloved by many because he can increase your satchel size. So you just gotta talk to him, and I believe
Who wouldn't
just
like more
give him
space in
some
their
money.
satchel?
He'll give you what you need. Let's see how much he's charging.
You can carry around even more in that satchel of yours if you learn the trick to packing things in. I can teach you if you'd like. What do you say? Teach me. I like your initiative.
That's not a bad price at all.
My teaching fee is a neat 100 Poké Dollars, alright? Yes, please. Perfect. Then lend me your ear a moment.
You've made space to keep one more kind of item in your satchel. Since we have a lot of money, let's go ahead and keep increasing our satchel. I think I've hit my limit. I no longer have enough money for it. That's okay. We'll come back later. I believe there is a limit. Now with that, let's be on our way to calm the mighty Cleavor down. I believe they wanted me to drop by the pastures first. Pastures are over here. I think they already got it marked for me too. This is where your pastures are, which is just an old version of the storage boxes because they didn't have computers back then.
Do you have some Pokemon you'd like to leave here with me?
I think we're pretty much good.
Back to your
We have a
survey
lot
work
of
then.
Pokemon here.
Keep it up.
Actually, careful. So let's just move on.
How are things, my good friend? I certainly hope you're putting that secret back strike technique I taught you to good use. Either way, I have some super potions here, just for you. Oh, think nothing of it. Having the Survey Corps out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know. Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. And now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me.
That guy's so weird.
Heading outside the village, are we? Stay safe out there, kid.
Okay, so we have our heading. Let's head there now. Gonna do the hike camps. That's closer to where we need to go. Okay. Actually, just gotta make our way there. Now we have our heading. Let's head on our way. I wonder what we'll find. Avoid a lot of these Pokemon because it's kind of a walk. Oh my. You see an alpha Parasect down there. We don't want to get involved with them just yet. I did a little bit of off-screen grinding, so hopefully we'll be okay to take on Cleavor. Ooh, Pikachu. And a Pichu to boot. That's pretty rare. I want to take it. See if I can get it in one go. No, Pichu. I want to. No, disappeared. Pichu though. You don't really see too many of those spawn. This is a very pretty game. I honestly, like, if I had to choose between this and Legends EA, I like this one a lot more. EA is fine for its own reasons, but I prefer this Legends a lot more. I could have sworn I'd be able to ride a Weirdeer. Guess not yet. Well, I'd say we've reached our destination. We didn't have too much trouble getting here. Did level up my Pokemon a bit. So, oh, look at that. Banners have Cleavor on it. I wish there was a way to translate the Pokemon language. Or at least the ancient ones. Maybe there is. I just haven't looked into it.
I'm Leon of the Pearl Clan, the Warden to Cleaver, Lord of the Woods. And you? I've already deduced that you've come here to meet Cleavor. I'm right, aren't I? Of course I am. I can see it so clearly. After all, the powerfully awesome Cleavor has become even more awesomely powerful. Perhaps that strange lightning the other day was Almighty Sinnoh's divine power. But whatever it was, it struck my lord and left him imbued with awesome might. So I must turn you away, even if it pains me. It's too dangerous for you to meet Cleavor right now.
I'll do anything.
Huh? Oh, such earnest desire to meet mighty Cleavor. I have to admit I'm struck by your passion. But, well, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. I've been told in no uncertain terms by Irida that I am to let no one near Cleavor. I will fight you off myself if you insist. If you wish to avoid battle, withdraw now, while you still can, or face the wrath of my Goomy.
I'll take you on.
You don't even realize I'm turning you away for your own safety. How sad you are. Go, Goomy, and see if you can ooze some good sense over this foolish troublemaker.
Am I just fighting the Goomy? Guess we'll find out. Okay. We're not gonna use him. We're gonna use this guy. Oh, he's level 15. Well, now. Might be in trouble. Why is it that I always seem to level up just enough? We're gonna do some iron defense. Luckily that didn't do a whole lot of damage. I came prepared. Do a poison sting? That would be nice. Yes, we got the poison. Uh-oh. Good. Ah. I was worried for nothing. Alright, let me attack now. It's my turn. Finish it off with confusion. Why does it sound like the Taco Bell sound? Poison should kill him off. And we did it. We won.
How can this be? I may have been defeated, but my point still stands. It's too dangerous to meet Cleavor right now. The only welcome you'll get if you approach him is a flurry of devastating blows. Normally, I'd simply try to make him an offering. A nice heap helping of his two favorite foods, served up with respect by his Lord Warden. That's me, of course. Is usually enough to please him and soothe the prickliest of moods. But even I, Cleavor's loyal warden, can't get close enough to give him any offerings now. Not with the way Cleavor is rampaging and running amok. There's nothing that an outsider like you can do.
The ancestors of Cleavor, Mirdir, and their cohort drew on Almighty Sinnoh's own power to protect Pokemon and people alike, so it's said. It is by their grace that our clan, that any of us still live in vast Hisui today.
Irida, what are you doing here?
As you say, Cleavor's grown even stronger, but I'm afraid that strength poses a problem for us. If he was indeed struck by that lightning, could the bolts have been sent by that false Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan bows to? Cleavor means so much to our clan. I'd hope we can bring the situation under control ourselves, not throw our hands up and ask some outsider for help. But we must save Cleavor from this frenzy. Every moment it continues, the danger grows. If more people and Pokemon are attacked, it would lead to conflict with both the Diamond Clan and the Galaxy team.
You, stranger from beyond the sky, tell me, could you Galaxy people actually fix all this? Could an outsider really find a way to quell our Lord's frenzy?
I'll figure something out.
Very well. Lee and I will gather foods that please Cleavor in hopes that we might be able to get close enough to make him a proper offering. As for you, find a way to quell his frenzy, even if you must search every corner of the Hisui.
So we just gotta go talk to the Professor Laventon and let him know what the dealio is. Why is he all the way back there? And I've been able to use my instant transmission this whole time.
Good to see you, Pinker Bob. And how is your research into Cleaver going? Swimmingly, I expect. Oh, is that so? Now that's quite the tidbit. So serving of his favorite foods will normally make Cleavor quite agreeable. Is that it? I need to mull this over back at the laboratory. You should come along too, dear boy. So, according to the information you were able to learn from Irida and Leon of the Pearl Clan. Were this the normal course of events, that frenzied Cleavor would be calmed by a nice serving of his two favorite foods. I do wonder. Is it possible that the aromas or some other components of these foods might combine in a way that could not only calm Cleavor, but draw him back from this frenzy? But by your own report, even Cleavor's warden, who looks after Cleavor and knows him well, cannot approach him in his current state. It would be a fool's gambit to get close enough to offer him food. Give me a moment if you would. I need some time to ponder on this. There ought to be something in my research notes that can help us. I see. Yes, of course. Wonder. That could work. Eureka! We'll simply have to throw the food. You've quite the arm for throwing things, haven't you, Pinker Bob? Might I suggest you take Cleavor's favorite foods and throw them at the Pokemon?
Makes sense.
Yes, it's all coming together. We can use our skill in Pokeball crafting to shape Cleavor's beloved foods into balls, then throw them to achieve the same calming effect, but from afar. A brilliant idea, if I do say so myself. As for what to call these yummy projectiles, well, how about tea time balls? Puts one in the mind of a nice, relaxing afternoon tea, does it not?
Why wouldn't you simply call them Laventon balls, Professor?
Oh my, with that name, it sounds like I'm the one being launched at our frenzied friend. In any case, we can rely on the Pearl Clan to gather the necessary foodstuffs, correct?
Yeah.
Then you should get back to the Grand Tree Arena and let the Pearl Clan know our plan.
If you're off to the Grand Tree Arena, best set out from Highland Camps, eh?
Those are about my favorite parts of these games, where they make you backtrack to and fro just to complete a quest. But that's how usually RPGs are, so no big deal. Oh, there's somebody there. I see you. She's gonna talk to me.
My, that Galaxy Hall is one fine building, even from the outside. The Galaxy team certainly got themselves a grand headquarters. I'll give them that. Oh, yes. I came because I had some news that I thought you might be interested in. Better you actually see what's going on, though. Let's head to... what did you end up calling it? The Heights Camp?
I spoke to Weird Ear about what's going on. I told him how you've been trekking all over the Fieldlands seeking a way to quell Cleavor's frenzy. All this from someone who's not even part of our clan, or the Pearl clan. Just some wanderer who fell through a rift into this world. And hearing that, well, you can see how he responded.
I trust you appreciate it.
Weird Ear's found you worthy, you see, which means you'll need a flute like we have. Mind demonstrating for him, Mai?
Of course.
This is very important, so listen well. That's a Celestica flute that Mai just played. It's a precious tool that can be used to call on Weird Ear so you can ride upon him. It said the Celestic flute were gifts from Almighty Sinnoh itself, and now this one's yours. It's not that grand a gesture, really. I can't play the flute for the life of me.
See if you can play that melody. Now, use that Celestica flute wisely and gallop across the land with the great Weird Ear. You've got a frenzied Pokemon to quell at the Grand Tree Arena, haven't you?
With Weird Ear, you can gallop across the Fieldlands in no time.
Well, now, isn't that a good, nice turn of events? I've got a ride. A very fast one, too. Hot dog. Let us be on our way, then. Can I jump off this? Oh. Nope, I take damage. Note to self. Be careful. Kind of looked like I hurt Weird Ear there, didn't it? My bad, Weird Ear. You know, some horses, if they hurt their legs, they're done for good, and usually farmers put them down. Sad, but true. It's starting to get nice and warm. Looks like it's about to sunset. What a nice backdrop for our battle.
So, you say you Galaxy people came up with a method to try to quell Lord Cleavor's frenzy?
Yeah, we're gonna throw food at him.
What? You'll mash up Cleavor's favorite foods into bowls so you can throw offerings at him? Well, that's quite an unorthodox approach. You Galaxy people, your inventiveness just blows me away. I mean, now you can make offerings to Lord Cleavor from a safe distance. I'll lend you my aid if it means we might provide Cleavor with his offering. Let's begin at once.
Hold on, Leon. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Huh?
Whatever the plan is, you'll need Cleavor's favorite plump beans. I've brought them, just as promised.
Yeah, that's right. My apologies, Irida. I'd forgotten all about you.
I admit, as we haven't been able to solve this ourselves, we seem to have little choice but to turn to the Galaxy team. But even I still have my doubts about whether we should entrust such a thing to an outsider. These Galaxy Team people don't share our customs or our values. So prove to me you're worthy to stand in the presence of our noble Pokemon. You may battle by ordering about the Pokemon you've caught in your little Pokeballs. But on my side, I have a Pokemon as close to me as a sister, as one of my blood. If you can defeat Glaceon and me,
I will entrust you with Kleavor's fate. Will you battle us?
Yes, I will.
Then allow Glaceon's true strength to chew you to your depths.
Well, I wasn't expecting another battle, but hopefully it's not level 20. Oh, 17. It's not too bad. I'm just gonna try to poison this guy real quick. Okay, I got the poison. The Dustock might die. That's okay. We've got fire on our side. Just really need to grind up my Pokemon some more. Alright, let's do some Ember. Eh, we got this in the bag. I forgot how much levels don't really matter in this game. Take that, Glaceon. I bet Irida's pretty mad.
I see now. Pokeballs are simply your tools of choice, not products of disregard for Pokemon. You still understand the Pokemon that you've caught and treat them as your partners. I feel better putting my trust in you now, I think. Let me see to your Pokemon's wounds. Now, explain the Galaxy team's plan. What do you mean to do with these foods?
We're gonna smash him and throw it at him.
So because you have to keep your distance, you'll mash Kleavor's favorite foods together, ball them up, and try to quell his frenzy by throwing them at him? Interesting. So you've developed soothing bombs of sorts to calm our lord. Very well. If it'll help soothe Kleavor's frenzy, let's make these bombs with our very hearts and souls.
There, a veritable mountain of bombs. This should please Kleavor, if anything can. Now then, ready yourself, and I will summon our mighty Kleavor, Lord of the Woods.
I'm ready.
As am I. O mighty Kleavor, Lord of the Woods, though it isn't yet the time of ceremony, we've prepared an offering of your favorite things. Benevolent Lord who works his might between the heavens and earth, we offer our gratitude. And beseech you, reveal yourself to our eyes.
Listen well, Pinkerbob. Keep your focus on Kleavor. Dodging will be vital. Try to avoid his moves as you're throwing the bombs.
Got it.
Alright, we're here fighting Kleavor. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's pretty easy. Just gotta make sure I don't get hit by his axes. Now that it's done, I can throw a bunch of them at me. This could be bad. There's level 18. Oh, I killed my Pokemon. Maybe this was a bad idea to send the Pokemon out. Wait! I forgot he's rock type. This is not going to be well. I need a water type. Ouch. Sorry, Cyndaquil. Weasel. You're my only hope. Not good. Oh, did some damage. Don't kill me. Ooh. Can we finish him off? Heck yes. Oh, I think I got it. Sure did.
What happened? Some kind of light erupted from Cleavor's body. Has Lord Cleavor's frenzied mind truly been put at ease now?
Does this confirm that the strange lightning was to blame for Cleavor's unnatural power?
Maybe.
Well, this is what I think after all we've seen. We know strange lightning came from out of the space-time rift the other night. Those bolts must have struck Cleavor and driven him into this frenzy after all.
The lightning came from the space-time rift? But if Almighty Sinnoh really does dwell beyond the space-time rift, then that strange lightning... it indeed was Almighty Sinnoh's power? Then were we even right to try to interfere? I happily went along with this plan to create some bombs, as if I knew what I was doing, like some kind of thoughtless fool. Outrageous.
Calm yourself, Leon. Remember that the Lord of the Woods has long been our protector, keeping the Pearl Clan safe from dangerous Pokemon that might harm us. Would power sent by the true Almighty Sinnoh have driven Cleavor to turn on us and attack people and Pokemon indiscriminately? I doubt it. What Pinker Bob accomplished just now, it needs to be done. I'm glad we could settle this without further strife with the Diamond Clan or the Galaxy team. If you come across other Pokemon in the grip of this painful frenzy, please help them.
Yes, fine, I suppose I must concur. I apologize for becoming briefly incomposed. I'm grateful for what you've done for my lord.
Please, take these, on behalf of the Pearl Clan. Consider it my apology for having spoken rudely to you earlier, and a token of my thanks. Let me take care of your Pokemon as well, in appreciation for fighting on our behalf. I think I finally come to believe that you truly did fall out of the sky. Though I still cannot imagine the reasons at play.
And it seems we've settled things here. Though, between you and me, I wouldn't mind seeing Lord Cleaver in such a frenzy again. He was fearfully strong after all.
Alright, so now that we've calmed Cleavor down, we have to report back to Commander Kamado.
You quelled Lord Cleavor, you say? Oh, well done, and bravo, my boy! Time to head back to the village and report to Commander Kamado.
I saw the light fading into the sky. You must have quelled the Lord Pokemon. And what do you have there? Could it be? Those are two of the fabled plates of old. Please let me have a look. I see there are some letters carved into them. Let's see. This one says, "Where all creation was born, that is the being's place of origin." It seems to be a phrase from a very old myth. How did you come across these? Weirdeer and Cleavor gave them to me. I see, so you're given the plates when you press Weirdeer and Cleavor. That is quite something indeed. My heart is practically racing with excitement. It is my guess that you'll find more plates like these scattered across Hisui. If we were to gather them all and decipher the scripts on them, we may uncover something absolutely amazing. The mysteries of the past. Oh, how they tickle my curiosity. What a joy to be alive in such times. Well, I must be on my way. Until next time.
Again, Follow is a pretty weird guy. I don't trust him. Not one bit. He comes off kind of one of those like smug rich guys. Back home, we must report to the commander. They're like making me walk up a bunch of stairs. Haven't they invented elevators yet?
Well done. I have already received reports of your exploits. You successfully quelled Cleavor's frenzy, restoring peace of mind to Hisui's people. You are a stranger to us, one who fell out of the very sky, yet you have served the Galaxy team admirably. I admit you have earned yourself some degree of recognition. But things are not settled yet. I have received word that there are other Pokemon nobles falling prey to such frenzies elsewhere in Hisui. So carry on with your research and survey duties, and prove that you truly are an asset to us. That is all. You are dismissed. Your fellow Survey Corps members are likely at the Wallflower. Go and join them. Benny, old chum. The usual order. 3 servings of potato mochi, please. Oh, and if there's anything else that you'd recommend, by all means, bring it out.
The whole village is gossiping up a storm about our young friend here, you know. He's got quite some luck to come back unharmed after facing off against that Cleavor.
I dare say Pinkerbob was well prepared. And he was a quick study of how Cleavor moved in battle, from what I've heard. All in all, it was a very good show, a victory well earned.
We can feel safer going about our Survey Corps duties now, thanks to your efforts. Oh, by the by, why not try crafting some of these? I made the recipe based on directions Benny gave me.
Lovely. And now that we need not worry about being mauled by Cleavor either, let's take our chance to study all the Pokemon that call the Obsidian Fieldlands their home.
Pinkerbob! I've been waiting for you, Pinkerbob. My name's Vessa. There's something real important I need to tell you. Would you come with me? This is kind of a secret, but something terrible has happened. Hisui's in a whole lot of danger. Hundreds of years ago, a being that brought calamity to this region was sealed away by someone using the power of strange magic. But now, for some unknown reason, the magic has come undone, and the seal is broken. I hate to think what might happen at this rate. So please, Pinkerbob, hear me out. I need you to restore the broken seal.
Just tell me what to do.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy you believe me. I just knew you'd be willing to help. This odd keystone is for you. Keep it safe. After the seal was broken, a whole bunch of wisps scattered across Hisui. 107 of them in total. With the odd keystone I gave you, you'll be able to gather them all. See, the wisps are normally invisible, but not to the holder of the odd keystone. I know it's a huge task, but please, You just have to gather all the wisp for me. There's one real close to where we are now. How about you start with that one? See that flame hovering over there? Try touching it.
Okay, creepy little girl. Give me creepy face. I guess I'll do your bidding. Especially at night. I don't trust this person either. Eesh. I don't like that.
The wisp has been absorbed into the odd keystone, just as it should have been. Thank goodness I picked you to help me with this. Come talk to me if you ever need help finding the remaining wisp. And one last thing, as you gather more and more wisp, I'll give you some rewards as thanks. I'll wait here for you while you carry out your search. Good luck.
Well, I think that's about a good ending point right there. I think we did a lot today. We've finally gotten the Lord of the Woods, Cleavor, to calm down from his frenzied state. Thank you for joining me. I'll try to have more of these out as soon as possible. Again, sorry for that long wait. Have a good day. I love you. Goodbye.